Hey folks, Gardener here. Welcome back. Oh, I should have said Carnivore Gardener here. uh, yeah, we went carnivore, as you probably have seen or heard, just about 2 months ago, and feeling pretty good. I've always loved meat. I mean, who doesn't love steak and ribs and just any kind of meat? I've always loved that, but I also love everything else. And apparently, the everything else is what's the problem. The grains, the pasta, sugar, carbs, seed oils, even vegetables with oxalates, like spinach and walnuts and just all these things you thought were healthy and probably are in some respects, but they have a lot of negative drawbacks. But basically, sugar and carbs had to eliminate 100%. And just eating, one of the diets is, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and water and salt. That's all you need. That's all you need to eat. But anything goes as far as it's meat, protein, lots of fat. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm down about 10 pounds. Got really good energy. My depression and anxiety, I always have battled with that. Especially going into the winter, seasonal affective disorder. I chalk it up to lack of sunshine. Vitamin D is so important. But I don't know what, within days, it seemed like immediately after I cut the sugar and carbs, my depression and anxiety was just gone. And my energy levels up. And then my inflammation, my pain in my joints, especially my feet, my big toes, which can be like gout or, oxalate crystals in there or whatever. That inflammation and that pain has subsided so drastically and so quickly. And, bloating in the stomach, and even pain. I thought I had a tumor growing or maybe abdominal hernia or something, but especially in the wintertime when I'm eating a lot of carbs and I'm not working and I'm gaining weight and my abdomen is getting really tight. Very concerning. And but anyway, cutting out the sugar and carbs just eliminated that bloating. That's like fermentation. And it's just not good. And so that was big, and I had a toothache, from a root canal, and it was causing pain kind of all throughout my mouth, and I was really worried about that. And cutting out the sugar and carbs, the bacteria has nothing to eat, and you just starve the bacteria, the bad bacteria, and in your gut, if you have colitis and irritable bowel syndrome and Crohn's and, just diverticulitis and all these stomach ailments that everybody seems to have. And it's coming from sugar and carbs and grains, soybeans and crops that are absolutely doused, sprayed with Roundup, glyphosate. It's killing everybody's guts. That's where all your immune system is. That's where all your health comes from. And, it's horrible. So, got to cut that stuff out and kind of simplify your diet and start eating clean. And you will feel good. I know when I eat lots of junk, sugar and carbs and Doritos and bagels and cake and everything else, if I eat lots of junk, I feel like junk. But if I eat clean, good ribeye meat, fatty ribeye. It's the best. And I'm losing weight. My muscles are getting toned. I have energy. I just feel good. So anyway, yeah, that's the story on the carnivore diet so far. And the bad girl, Lily Bad Girl, she was having some problems. She's always had heart issues. For the past few years, she's been on enalapril. And that has helped her. You know, she's supposedly had an enlarged heart, so she had fluid around the heart. She was coughing a lot, you know, dry coughing, and I don't know. But she's managed, and she's done pretty well on the enalapril. But recently, she's been having some fainting spells where she just gets too excited or overexerts herself and literally collapses like a rag doll. And it's just absolutely frightening. And so I, you know, kind of, I guess with this carnivore diet, I researched a lot about dogs and their food and everything, and realized that the kibble, the dry kibble, who would have thought, the stuff that she hates, and you know, that's terrible. It's basically 40% carbs and sugar, and you know, it's sterilized. It's dead food that we give to our animals, and it's just not good for them. And I took her off the kibble completely, and that really helped a lot. And you know, I've been trying to figure out what to feed her, you know, wanting to feed her more of a raw carnivore diet, which is what she should be on. And you know, through some trial and error and trying to make my own and that sort of thing, and you know, get her through some stomach issues, you know, adjusting to that and everything. Anyway, we did stumble across this new food for her, which has worked out great, and it's called Canine Cravings with a K. And it's the formula I got for her was rabbit and duck, and it has duck heart and liver and gizzards and vegetables, you know, some broccoli and sweet potato and carrots and stuff like that. But she absolutely loves it. I mean, she, you know, before, you know, we'd have a problem with her not wanting to eat, you know, just didn't like it, or probably just knew that it wasn't good for her, so she wouldn't eat it. But this Canine's Cravings, there's just no problem whatsoever. She loves it. She gobbles it up. So it's good to see her eat and enjoy her food and know that it's nutritious and hopefully helping her. I mean, she is 16 years old. She's getting ready to be 17 years old. So, oh my gosh, you know, she's not going to be with us forever, and she is slowing down a bit, turning into a little bit of an old lady, but she's been on so many adventures with us, and you know, we just want to keep her around for as long as possible. She's the sweetest girl. And so got her on a more of a carnivore healthy diet, and we'll see if that can help her out and keep her around, you know, a little longer. And she's up here in the Pokey Shack, the tiny cabin here, probably nice and warm. We've had the fire going in the little cubic mini wood stove for you know, all morning, since early in the morning. So we'll go and see how she's doing. She's probably in there. It's just nice and warm, and she's got a little field trip to Grandma's today. And you know, Grandma is suffering from ulcerative colitis, and she could really probably use the carnivore diet or something. You know, she's kind of in bad shape, and she's old too, 85 years old. So hopefully get her squared away too. But we're going to bring the bad girl over and leave her there, you know, for the day, and come back and get her. It's freezing cold. Lots of snow. We finally got some snow over a couple storms, you know, probably a total of about 8 to 10 inches, maybe, I don't know. It's going to get down to 12 degrees tonight. Right now it's about 18, 19. It's pretty chilly. But 12 degrees tonight, that's going to be cold. But then in the middle of next week, it's going to be up to 56 degrees. All of this will be melting and it will be just a mess. So anyway, let's go see what the bear girl is up to. He's just keeping warm. Our fire's going out a little bit. Still got some coals in there, and it's toasty warm. No doubt about that. I've even had I've had this window open here to, it was getting just too warm. Well, we can close that. And it's 70 in here at the moment. But let's close this door. And we'll throw some more wood on the fire. Let's see here. Okay. We'll see if that gets going. Sometimes we have to, put a little fire starter in there, light it up, and get the fire going again. But yeah, this is our little tiny house, I guess, or tiny cabin on wheels. The Poke Shack. We also cook pizzas in here. Do some pizza parties sometimes, but of course that's not exactly carnivore diet. So I had to cut out the pizzas, at least for a while. I'm sure I'll eat them again, but I will definitely make them again because lots of people are not carnivore diet people. They're not carnivores. They're omnivores. They eat everything. Why not? Everything is wonderful. And also the dough that I make, I make my dough and I slow ferment it over 2, 3, 4 days. And it's flour from Italy. And apparently, that's 1,000 times better than, anything you can get at the grocery store as far as bread or, flour, whatever. So apparently that dough is, somewhat healthy, healthier than other wheat products or whatever. So, oh yeah, we're not going to give up on our pizzas. But yeah, this is the Poke Shack. And it's cozy, comfy, and nice and warm with that little cubic mini wood stove. And, we take it down Acetate, go camping, or have it in the driveway and hang out in the driveway, enjoy kind of a camping experience. She loves it. It's her little puppy palace. She loves it. She lays up here and there she goes. That's her spot. Hops up on the pillow and buries her head and forget about the world. So anyway, all right, folks. Well, thanks again for joining us, and gonna wrap this up for now. In a couple days, I'm probably going to head up and do some snowboarding. So I'm looking forward to that. And if and when, more likely when, which will be in a couple days, we head up onto the mountains, we'll bring you along. Carnivore gardener on the slopes. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see how that goes. I feel pretty good, and I think some snowboarding will help me along, can only help on this here carnivore diet. So, all right, we'll see you. Hopefully we'll see you in the mountains. All right. Hey folks, we made it. We made it. Oh man, this here is Ski Liberty. Doing some snowboarding. Absolutely beautiful day. We've had lots of really cold temperatures. They are making snow like crazy. And then we had 2 storms, you know, 4 inches each, probably 8 to 10 inches of fresh snow. And so it's looking pretty good. Should be exciting. I'm excited to be here. It's only a couple things I've got to make happen throughout the calendar year, and that's one of them is Assateague, of course, and the other is right here, Ski Liberty snowboarding. So we made it. Still got to make it down the mountain though. So I'm gonna strap in here and yeah, we're gonna go for a ride down the mountain. Folks, this is the life. This is the life. I swear it was 13 degrees this morning, at least in Westminster. Here also. It's warming up beautifully. That sunshine is amazing. And, oh, how perfect. Just take some runs, sit in the sun. That's winter, folks. That's the way to do it. Oh my goodness, we're going to be gardening and landscaping before we know it. So, all right, folks. Thank you so much for joining me here on a little snow day. Of course, we're not finished yet. We're going to take some more runs, but then we're going to be heading back. We gotta get with the bad girl. We left her at the house there, and she's getting some much needed rest, some peace and quiet, and some solitude. But she'll be happy to see us return, and she'll be hungry for her steak dinner, and I'll be cooking me some steak. So, all right, folks, thanks a lot, and we'll see you again next time. All right, bye-bye.
There she is. Are you getting snoozies? Are you getting snoozy? Yeah.